Good afternoon, everybody. We are here with Jennifer, and she's going to be my model today for microblading, and we're going to give her some beautifully shaped brows and fill in where she's missing a few. The first thing I'm going to do is just make sure everything's cleansed off with some alcohol. So we want everything off the area so it's nice and sterile. Ready for what I'm fixing to do, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get started with a caliper and a very dark Chinese marker, basically. No, it's a wax marker. And it's gonna be a little scary looking, but what I'm doing with it is actually giving her the perfect shaped brows, and I'm using a caliper to actually measure out and get the golden ratio, the perfect balance for her face. So. Okay, we're back with Jennifer, and we have finished drawing on her brows, which look really crazy because they're really dark and black around the edges, but that's my guideline, so they're not going to be this huge. They're going to be just inside this, and we have chose the color, which is a nice kind of warm dark brown, but well, actually more medium to dark brown. So it's going to be fabulous on her, and we're fixing to get started. So I've got out my new blade, my new clean pen, and we're going to get started. I'm just going to be applying a little bit, and we're going to start with some strokes. I've got to get my headgear down where I can see. Start right in here. A little uncomfortable, you okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see where my transitions are so I can make good choices of where to move things. So I have to kind of feel out where people's natural brows are. How are we doing, Jennifer?
Good.
We're just putting little bitty bits of pigment into her skin, and we're going to go back and put more in. Right now I'm working on the outline. And it kind of sounds like Velcro, if I'm doing it right. What does it sound like to you, Jennifer?
Like that.
Mm-hmm. These are all the basic fine little hairs we're going to do, and then I'm going to go in between all of these cuts and make more tiny ones, believe it or not. That's why I have these fabulous glasses on, so I can actually see what I'm doing. Time for me to wipe. I like it possible to at least get the outline done before I wipe so I don't wipe away any of the black, because you can see when I wipe it good it starts to disappear. So I'm just going in and trying to put in between strokes that as they touch the other one, they touch and pass. So we fill in this whole area. How are you doing?
Good.
Okay, we are at kind of a midway point. This is actually when I numb, because if you numb too early, you will have problems discerning exactly how much blood is supposed to be there, but you won't pinpoint bleeding. So I wanted all that in and get the shape correct so it's not out of, it doesn't swell, and get my shape on. So we did a quick right straight over everything, gave her a quick outline, the basic shape. Now I'm going to go in and add a mask of the ink color with a numbing agent that within about 5 minutes will feel much better and very calm, because initially it just feels like a scratch when I'm doing it to begin with. A little uncomfortable, but you can tolerate it. So now we've got all this on, and now I'm going to go to the other side and I'm going to do the other side, and then we're going to come back and I will actually be putting more pigment in each one of those little spots to make sure they stay and they look like hair for a long period of time for you. Okay, we have finished with Jennifer's brows. They look fabulous, I think. She might be a little tender, but overall it wasn't too bad, I don't think. And we're going to wrap up. She's going to come back in about 4 weeks for her retouch. And in between, we've given her this fabulous little aftercare kit that's going to help take care of these brows and help them heal and be perfect when she comes back. They are a little dark when we get finished this first time. They're going to fade about 40%. And when she comes back in a month, we're going to just go back in and put a little more of pigment back into all the strokes that I've done. And if we need to tweak the shape or the color, we'll be able to do that at that point. But I think she's looking fabulous right now. So we will see you back in a month, Jennifer. And we'll see y'all all soon.